Yeah, we are.
Okay, what's happening?
Oh, what yourself?
Not much. I gotta turn the music I've got on in the background.
Rob's seduction
Hello.
playlist.
Yeah, fucking more like my self-harming playlist. What you eating, Doug?
Chicken and rice.
Oh, his phone died. Oh, there he is.
That's what I think of that. You're such a bro. What's happening with you, Pedro? How's the dog?
Temperamental. That's what I'm looking for.
Pete's too soft.
Well, we know that.
Not too soft. He's like, because of his training, he's getting like really frustrated because he's not getting his own way.
Right.
Yeah,
so
man, you gotta stay strong.
Yeah.
You gotta stay strong, Pedro.
So now he's just sort of wandering about, just sort of finding something to moan about.
Sounds like someone else I know. Man. Try again, man. Hello.
Pete, put the dog back in the cage.
Yeah, probably should.
Yes, you should.
Should we stop recording and start again?
Nope.
Pete,
I want people.
Pete, crawl into the cage yourself. That's how. Dominate him.
I want to hear Pete use his in charge voice.
Yeah.
Prince?
Oh fuck.
He's some boy. Oh.
As per always, this is fucking spectacular viewing for the folks at home. All three of them.
We really should come up with some kind of format plan type thing. Although I quite like the wing in it.
Oh yeah, it's fucking disorganized as fuck. What have you guys got for this week?
Well, let me start off.
Oh no!
I think your t-shirt's going to be very controversial.
Which t-shirt?
Your
this one. My Cassius Clay t-shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, why? Why did it be controversial, Peter?
Think about it, mate.
Well,
Think about it.
Big fan of Muhammad Ali. Are you not?
Yeah, but Muhammad Ali's his name.
No, he legally changed it to Cassius Clay. Muhammad Ali was a slave name.
No, it's the other way around.
Nah, you're the other way around. I was there.
I'm gonna Google this because.
No, I think Pete might be right. I think a lot of people have history confused at the moment.
Hey.
Keep robbing his box. Keep robbing his box.
No, I'm pretty sure he changed his name to Muhammad Ali.
He did.
Did?
Yeah.
I've got the wrong way around. All right. So I've got the original and best.
You're a racist.
A racist. But that also means that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson would be a racist then, because he also owns the shirt.
Yeah.
That'd be that'd be a good tagline for the video. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is a racist.
Need to get him in the river.
With
the rest of the statues.
Big Dwayne on.
Defend yourself, big fella.
I know. We're wearing a fucking t-shirt. Oh. But yeah, we're not going to talk about that, are we? Because it's far too controversial.
Correct.
We agreed not to talk about it, and in the first 5 minutes, always let us talk about it.
Shall we make a bit of a sweeping statement? I mean, I think a lot of people aren't talking about it because they're afraid of getting thrown under some sort of racist bus.
Yeah, I think if anyone... That's how I feel about it anyway. Like, if anyone makes a comment on it, like, they're instantly deemed a racist.
Yeah, I think we're all as far as I'm aware, we're all in the same boat, unless you're a bunch of closet fucking racists.
One of the most common things probably just now is, it's like, I'm not a racist, but if that's going to defend, like,
yeah,
what to say, you know?
I feel like anything you have to say next is probably a little bit racist.
Yeah. I think if we're making quick points on it, my quick point would be, if you're going to have people...
This is no longer now just making quick points. We've just dived into it.
If you're going to give people a platform, make sure it's educated people and not just fucking keyboard warriors.
Well, that's the thing, man.
90%
of the fuckers out there are just going rage on fucking social network.
It's because everything's there's so much anonymity now.
I feel like a part of it is quite trendy. I mean, I've seen a lot of influencers and jumping on the bandwagon when I myself have heard them say some racist things.
Yep.
Not naming any names. Who you are.
It's a trend thing, man, and a lot of people seem to be jumping on this bandwagon for the wrong reasons, which annoys me a little bit. So like we've all said, we're all trying to stay out of it, but here we are diving into it.
I think, well, let's try and keep it fucking brief. We all agree Black Lives Matter, 100%.
100%.
There's no grey area, no fucking pun intended. Black lives do matter. I don't like how our police force are being treated. I've got friends that are in the police that are getting fucking hate messages on fucking Instagram, fucking Facebook. Like, that's bullshit. At some point, let's be honest, we've all needed the fuckers. Over the years, I've had some interesting run-ins with police. Not because of my race, colour, or creed, but
that's because you're a dick.
When I've fucking needed them, they've been there. Sometimes when I've not wanted them to have been there, they've been there. So,
sneaky bastards.
So yeah, but the police in this country do an amazing job, I think. But like anything, I think this analogy has been used a lot. 100 people in a room, a couple of them are going to be dickheads.
Correct.
But that swings both ways, man. Like you get 100 white people, you'll probably get a racist. You got 100 black people, you'll probably get a racist in there. You know?
Yeah. I guess a lot. Fuck. It's such a touchy subject to even speak about, man. So, fuck, they went through absolute hell, obviously, in the past. So you completely understand why they have the view they have. My official opinion, my statement on all is that the only way to fix it is in the home. I've watched enough fucking videos and people talking about it to kind of form my own opinion, and I think it starts at home. You're not born a fucking racist. I think it comes to your friend circle, your parenting or lack thereof. I mean, my dad was not a racist man. I'm not a racist man, but I know plenty of people who are and whose dads are a bit die-hard, skinheady types, and 100% they are very racist people. And that's come 100% from what went before them. So I think it starts at home. Like by the time the police and the government have had to get involved, I feel like that there's not going to be a lot of change other than to direct attention maybe to the family. So look to your elder people, not just
unless your elder's setting a bad example.
Yeah, there you go. That's my opinion on it. Starts in the home. Don't be racist in your household.
I agree. It's man, like you said, nobody's born racist. You're not born hating people. That shit's bred into you.
Nobody comes out the vagina goose stepping, shouting white power. Like that's just not a fucking thing.
No, that's. I mean, I wasn't born hating people. I just learned to hate people.
Yeah, over time. Yeah, you learn to hate certain types of people. And that's through probably your personal experiences, your family's experiences.
I was all right until I was about 18 and I started working the door. I was like, what? Folk are fucking dickheads, eh? Absolutely dickheads.
Everyone.
Traffic wardens, number one.
Fucking right. Yeah.
Fucking traffic wardens. Have you seen the bit in, I think it's Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels, where they leather the traffic warden, throw him in the back of the van? And then at the end of it, they're like, "Why have you got a traffic warden back here?" And he's like, "What, traffic warden?" And you all jump in the back, start fucking him. Fucking 30 years worth of fucking parking tickets to give a guy a kick in. Yeah, traffic wardens. Weed up there, man. Doormen are considered absolute bellends.
Or DJs.
Yeah,
you will play Toto Africa on repeat, so you're a bellend.
I do know about Dead though.
Yeah, our hero.
Well, do you think it's going to affect us at work?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like, I think I'm the more stereotypical looking racist amongst us. I'm a large tattooed skinhead. So if I'm sitting on someone who's of a darker shade than me, how many phones do you think are going to get pulled out?
All of them. I'm pulling
You
mine
can't
out.
breathe. I feel like, yeah, throw rid of the fucking bus. But, man, I don't care what race you are. I am completely not racist when it comes to you being a cunt. If you're a cunt, you're a cunt, no matter your fucking colour. So,
Man, like, so part of me is like, right, so say a coloured guy comes up to us, starts trying to fight us, right? He's instigated the violence. Are we better just to let him beat the shit out of us?
I think so, yeah.
I think that's, for our own safety, that's the better option, because if we restrain him, we're instantly the bad guys, and therefore the police are probably going to side with him because of the way the politics is now working.
Because of the pressure they're under, man. A massive amount of pressure from the public.
I think we'd be probably more racist not to restrain him. It's like,
yeah, you're very right, Pete.
It goes both ways. It's like, I mean, can we restrain someone? Like,
no, nobody anymore. Nobody. We are now because of the way social media is. Our job is redundant. People can do what they want now. Fuck it.
Man, somebody's daft enough to swing at me. They're getting put in their arse. It's
oh, that's been
just a thing.
That's happened so many times, man, and it's hilarious when it happens.
Yeah. People try to take a liberty with the old man.
I remember.
And Pete tries it and gets punched.
You nearly knocked you out.
What was that?
Remember that Irish girl tried to knock you out?
Oh, that woman battered me.
She scalped you, man.
Oh, it was horrible. It was with her nails as well.
Yeah. And then I went after her. And then
got punched in the face.
Threw her stiletto, and I dodged it like fucking Neo. Yeah.
Oh, that was like something from the Matrix. This size 3 stiletto flying past her face.
That wasn't her uncle. Like, oh, she hasn't done anything wrong. Leave her alone.
Her uncle came and got me and asked me to throw her out because she was being a bell end.
Yeah.
I walked up there and said, "Are you all right?" And she punched me in the face. I'll take that as a no.
To be fair, I would have done the same thing if you approached me in a club.
But it was ginger on
Stranger
ginger. You see? It was ginger on ginger, so there was no racial barriers to be broken down.
Not a secret handshake you have to do to tell them it's safe.
Yeah, then her uncle comes upstairs and like, I don't want to carry around no fucking wheels.
That's racist. That's racist.
You're fucked it for us all.
Pete's the first racist.
Here's another subject, right?
For the viewers at home, that was a movie quote. That's not Pete's own opinions. That's a movie quote.
I don't know. I don't believe it.
It's a bit of a segue onto the next thing, but I've personally been called a racist for throwing out Eastern European people.
Do you remember you got called the N-word? You got called the N-word on Mad Friday. Someone called you a dirty half N-word.
And it was a white man.
You're as white as I am.
Yeah. I was like,
I was devastated for you.
Usually they out abuse at me. Like, I've got someone like locked and loaded, ready to fire back, but I was like kind of on the back foot there. I was like,
that's not your average everyday insult.
I was like, damn you!
I was speechless. I was fucking speechless.
I was like, what the fuck?
I get called ginger a lot, and in my opinion, ginger lives matter. I don't get upset about it. You dirty ginger cunt. Yeah, right. Sound great part, mate.
I showered today, so I'm just a ginger cunt.
I have bathed.
I bet, when that dude shouted at me, I was like, I really don't know what to say here. I'm absolutely speechless. Like I said, I've always got stuff locked and loaded. So this absolutely massive girl shouted at me because I'd thrown her out, and I was like, "Shut up!"
That lives matter, Pete.
Custard or something like that.
What'd you call her?
I said like her blood type was custard or something like that.
Oh, nice. Oh, I remember that.
That
lives matter. Fuck off. What was it I got called? Fat Gandalf. A fucking young team guy. Bit harsh. Skinny fat Gandalf. Fucking, some young team guy I was fucking knocking back and he got a bit wide and I was like, fuck go away, man. And he's like, fucking settle down, fat Gandalf. And I was owned. Speechless. I was like, hats off. That is one of the funniest lines I've ever heard.
Back in the 90s, you'd have laughed and then just punched him, yeah?
Yeah, in your bomber jacket.
Yeah, with the orange lining inside.
Yeah.
Back in the
Actually, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
backhanded the cunt.
Oh, no.
He's
Don't let the
gone
dog out
time
the
travel
cage.
back to the 90s.
I want him to come back with leather gloves on as well.
Oh, yeah. Those paddy whacker ones with the big knuckle bits in them. Dude, I know so many doormen that had the ones that are like ball bearing lined and stuff back in the 90s. Pete is currently raiding through his wardrobe of stuff Katie doesn't allow him to wear.
Yeah.
Oh, he's off.
No.
He's away home. As you let the dog out. Put the dog on the sofa.
No,
I'm glad we've completely went head first into this subject we're not wanting to tackle because it's far too sensitive. No matter what we say, everyone will be offended by what we say. The fact we've said something will offend people. The fact that we haven't really commented on it will offend people.
Yeah. The fact that we're almost, we're not jumping down a bandwagon is going to offend people.
Shout out to Big Fabio. I have a fucking secret handshake with him. So we're homies.
That sounds racist.
Does that sound racist? Am I a racist? I don't think I'm racist.
Okay.
Because he's racist towards me.
But then how does that work?
He calls me like a white honky.
Who's the bad guy in that? Who's the bad guy in that situation?
Fucking everyone. Everyone, by the sound of things. What we're saying, Pete, is sometimes we have, I will say, racially charged banter with other ethnic minorities, and they'll give as good as they get. Sometimes they start it.
Think of Abdi.
Yeah, mind Abdi Rahman.
He was one of the most racist people I knew.
Yeah.
He was a black Muslim.
Yeah. Same with the Eastern Europeans that we work with on a daily basis. Eastern European guys we see in the gym every day. They call me a dirty regnet just because I like flannel and a big stupid beard. Like, is that racist? Should I report them?
Like I said though, it's like I've been called a racist because I've ejected Eastern European guys. It's not because they're Eastern Europeans, because they're being arseholes. That's why we eject them.
If you're an arsehole, you're an arsehole. Not to do with fucking creed, colour, religion, nothing.
In that situation, you're not a racist. You're xenophobic.
That's too big a word for any of us to understand, Douglas. Can you write it down, please? X, Y, Z. O. Is there a Q in there? Holy fuck. Right, so should we wrap it up? Because we do want to move on. Black lives do matter. Fuck that racist, dirty policeman, but don't tar all the policemen with that brush. Awful chat. 100%. And if you're out there, protest, by all means protest, but social distance, wear a mask, and don't go fucking kicking in Primark's window because you want to steal some socks. Like,
man,
is that helping anyone?
That's one thing that triggers me, right? If you're protesting, I am all for that. Like, you need have your voice. Have your voice. But as soon as it turns to a violent protest, that instantly negates the cause that you're protesting for.
That instantly fucks it.
Like, as soon as you hear people being violent, especially like some of the shit down in London, man, folk like battering police officers and like pulling them off the mounted policemen, like pulling them off the horses and shit.
Man, the
That's
horse
disgusting.
thing got to me, yeah. See when you hit the horse with the fucking brick, man, I was like, you motherfucker. Like,
That's
I'd be
disgusting.
I'm placid as fuck in a violent confrontation, man. But someone
I've seen it.
Horse
As bad as this probably sounds, right? As bad as this probably sounds, like
you like hitting horses.
No. I thought
horse.
I thought it was like a proper like slapstick, hilarious moment when the wifey like run into lamppost. It was like total like I probably shouldn't laugh at it because it's a really sad thing. But like if that happened,
Pete laughs at fucking poor disabled person.
Honestly, if that happened to anyone else and it was on fucking U-beam frame, I'd be fucking folded over laughing. It's like a total cartoon fucking. Looney.
Oh, we are fucked. We are so fucked. Police are being laughed at by Pete.
I know, like, but then again, I'll revert back to my post that I put on Facebook. It's like people moaning about, oh, I shouldn't have mounted police anymore. We've got cars, we've got motorbikes. But then they'll go to Perth races, get pitched on cheap prosecco, and bet on which.
But then that goes back to being a trend, man. It's anything to get social media likes.
Tell you what, actually, you know what? So I follow a page called Influencers in the Wild, and it is like perfect example of like being a
How often do you try and appear on this page?
No. I don't.
Sending them your photos.
I never post on. I don't even share this shit. I never post on social media, man, ever, at all, unless I'm like promoting a gig or you guys ask me to share this. That's the only time I'll ever post on social media.
Or you're putting up pictures of you and your missus.
That doesn't happen. To be fair, I've been moaned at.
That's because she does the posting, because you don't own your own social media anymore.
I just share it. It's half the job.
I think you should tick that box, Pete. Go get your masks on and go take a lockdown selfie.
No. But yeah, if you want to if you look at influencers in the wild, it's just like random people like borrowing someone else's sign and holding it up in front of everyone, being like, "Ooh, this is."
Oh man, have you seen videos of people posing in front of broken down shops and riots and being like,
Yeah.
Black Lives Matter is the hashtag, and then there's a smashed fucking Sainsbury's window, and they're like, "Oh my god!" Then they take off other shit and they walk off because some kid's got a photo of them in front of it.
There's the video of this wifey jumps out of a car because she sees a guy like drilling like boards up outside a smashed up store. So she's like, "Oh, can I like jump in?" Basically. So she gets her partner to take a photo of her drilling. As soon as the photo's done, she just kind of drops it, hands it back to him, jumps in the car and drives off. Like, you've got your content, so it's time to fucking leave.
Honestly,
then,
it's almost like you've got to be seen to be doing something to be a racist, you know?
So I'll try and be the devil's advocate in this situation, right? So that, although it is completely hollow and shallow, and you're fucking scum, if you're taking advantage of this horrific situation that people are in, it's getting more coverage, more people see it. You know, if that person has 10,000 followers, that's 10,000 people being like, fuck, that's horrific. Like, it is getting the message out there.
But
it's just not genuine.
Well, it's not even that. Yes, it's getting more coverage, but those people are going to, like, monkey see, monkey do. They're going to reflect what they've been shown. So they're all going to go out and they're all going to do the same thing. And they're all going to take a snapshot of them looking amazing and then move on. No real change is going to come from that because nobody's actually doing anything. Everyone wants to appear to be doing something, but doesn't actually do anything.
Yeah.
And it says like,
yeah, I mean, you're essentially, you are an influencer, right? I guess we're directed this towards influencer. So you have a chance to genuinely influence people's
change.
Yeah. To use that influence.
Yeah, instead of just doing it for social media likes, why don't you actually try and actively change your local environment?
I remember, what's the, remember Bigger, Faster, Stronger?
Mark Bell, my man.
Mark Bell, fucking, have you ever seen that, Pete? It's a documentary about anabolics in the 90s with Americans and stuff.
No, but I watched I watched the other one. I watched the new one.
Doesn't count.
The one for his talking about his brother being addicted to prescription drugs
and stuff like that.
Yeah, you need to watch the first one, Pete. That's the money maker right there.
I've been meaning to watch it when I heard about it the other day, but no, I watched the other part.
So there's a guy in that, and he's being interviewed, and I think he's talking down to him a bit, and he's saying basically every time you spend your cash money is like a vote. You know, for this company versus this company. It's like, oh, you've got Nike on your jumper. Oh, you've got Adidas shoes. You're spending money in these companies. So you're essentially funding them. And what they do behind the scenes through all of this is slave labor. There's no getting away from it. You can say sweatshop or whatever fucking way you want to describe it, but slave labor. Knocking together a pair of Jordans for 3 pence. You're churning out fucking 500 pairs a day. Yeah. I watched the local stuff yesterday. Everyone's rocking Nike, Jordan, Adidas. Everyone's on £1,000 fucking iPhone X. Like, you
have to wear your best clobber to go out and protest, man. You still have to look good. So many people
are trying to be fucking edgy. And think about what you're wearing, you dickhead. Where'd you think Dr. Martens got made, mate?
Doesn't matter.
You're literally condoning what goes on if you're voting with that. And that's your personal choice. But don't then rock up to a fucking event I'm sorry, I'm getting carried away. A
No,
fucking event, head to fucking toe in a fucking Nike tracksuit, and then tan Nike's window and steal the Nikes. You're just funding the fucking machine, lads.
Yeah,
fucking
it's
grip.
just. Although, in that case, although you're not paying for it, it's just more advertising, isn't it? Like, all you're doing is making that more exclusive.
Yep.
Like, but then I suppose that's an opinion that we probably share because Pete's quite a trendy guy, but me and you.
He is very trendy. Look
me
at
and
him.
you
He's got a snapback on and everything.
I am. I am also wearing my own styled hoodie, and Doug is modelling the t-shirts.
I had it on yesterday. I had mine on yesterday, represent. Today, I didn't even realise I was wearing a racially charged t-shirt, but apparently I am.
Yeah.
Well, every day's a school day.
Because you're all fucking snowflakes. But yes, that's my opinion on all, lads. That's my opinion on all.
Yeah,
that wasn't a racial thing, implying that these snowflakes were white at all. I mean, emotionally.
Just quick final thought. just so we can segue on to the next thing because we're really getting stuck in here. So we
said this 10 minutes ago, Pete.
We did, I mean, just went round and round.
Kept going.
So my point was just give more educated people a platform as opposed to just keyboard influencer warriors. And also, Robert the Bruce had fuck all to do with any.
Let's get a Scottish racism.
Right, fair enough. I'm maybe not a proud black man who can support all that, but I do support the cause. I fully support the cause. But one thing I am is a fucking proud Scotsman, and I do not appreciate that.
I don't appreciate that either, Rob.
What? Oh, I was just being pro-Scottish.
Yep.
Honestly,
you know what I don't like? You know what I really don't like is Scotch beef.
Who's Dex?
Fucking Scotch beef, man. We're pure in Glasgow. We're educating you. Joking, lads. Your chat's decent.
You're okay.
So, where is it? Up past Inverness, where I'm from, there's a town called Alness, Evanton, places like that. And a lot of the streets are, genuinely, this is a real thing, a lot of the streets are named after cotton plantations. Because Scottish people went over there and had slave plantations. And then when they moved back home, they named them after their plantation. So it goes far and wide, man. Scottish people were enslaved because they were cheaper to use than black people were. Let's not get into prima nocta, William fucking Wallace, will we, lads? You English bastards.
There was a video I saw.
That was a bit racist. I was joking.
Yeah.
Sorry, lads.
There was a video I saw that was a white guy and a black guy basically arguing in the street, and they were face to face. When I first clicked on it, I was like, "Oh shit, someone's gonna get laid the fuck out here."
Yeah.
But it was a perfect example of why don't we all just communicate a little bit better? So it was very heated, but they were both the black guy was
voicing their opinions on it.
The black guy was like, "We're here to protest. We're here to stand up for ourselves. We are not here to vandalize and destroy everything." And the white guy was like, "I'm just here to protect our history effectively."
Yeah.
Because that's a nation's history. That's the storybook that kind of proves it's all fucked.
Some of the chap who was directly involved with slave labor having a statue. Why was that even a thing anyway?
Yeah, been that guy.
Yeah. But then they facing Arnie. You see what they did to Arnie?
Yeah.
Fucking painted his hands red.
Blood on his hands. What the fuck?
Blood is on your hands. Fucking Schwarzenegger.
How?
You not seen that?
How is there blood on Arnie's hands?
You know his statue of him doing his I wouldn't try and do it. I guess Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah, no, but how? The question there was, how is there blood on his hands? I don't think Arnie ever had slaves or killed black people.
I have read Arnold's autobiography, and he was a top shagger back in the day. He went through tons of black folk. In most of his life, he had black friends. So I'm not, unless there's something we don't know, was he a secret Nazi? But then how would he got to being fucking the governor of California with being a mad racist. But hey, Donald Trump's up there, so
yeah, he made
can
it.
do it. Anyone can.
Yeah, damn right.
Anyway, moving on. Let's move on.
Yeah.
But
one more thing, right? One more thing. I'm joking. Right. Fucking be offended if you want. Snowflakes. What you were saying before, Doug, sorry. Not on race, right? This is not to do with race. This is just people. Now, this drives me mad. It is perfectly fine to have a difference in opinion.
No, it's not. As soon as you offend someone, you're wrong.
Let's direct it onto bodybuilding, right? So if you do push-pull legs, if you do a bro split, and you think one is cooler than the other, one is more effective, that's fine. I disagree with you, but it's fine for you to have that opinion. I don't think you're an arsehole for you thinking that. I think you're a bit stupid. But it's fine for you to have that opinion. And I don't think there's enough of that going on, man.
It's your prerogative to have an opinion. It's their prerogative to get offended.
You've read that somewhere. That's a quote somewhere.
Probably, yeah.
That's from that influencer page Pete was on about.
I can't remember who said it, which means I said it. So,
yeah, write it down in quotes like Abraham Lincoln or Gandhi. Love, laugh, live.
How do you spell prerogative?
Fuck. Right.
Yeah, man. Like offense starts with that person. Like you choose to be offended by things. So
yeah, you're giving them the power by being offended.
So me and her will be walking through like Tesco, and
you're offended because people recognize her, not you.
No. Is it awkward because you're on a lead?
I'm in the baby chair in the trolley.
You're full guilt suit.
No,
like, I'm
a very sweary person. So she says she'll say like, "Oh, stop swearing." I'll be like, "Why?" It's like people get offended. I'm like, "Oh,
fuck
you're
em.
like, fuck em."
Fuck off.
Hi, Mum. Is that for that? She knows. She knows you just
stop
spoken
swearing.
about her. He's on the phone.
It was her phoning up saying, "Stop swearing."
I can fucking hear you. That's amazing. Can't fucking buy that. Right.
He's texting her now. Sorry, babe. I didn't mean it.
Soz, babe. The boys are picking on me. Right. So a big subject I personally think is important and we need to address is the absolute cunt bag that is Gemma. I sell shite on the internet to naive women. You know the injection weight loss lady? What's her name?
Collins.
Pete, you'll know. Gemma
Collins.
Gemma Collins. You're a prick.
Why is this man? I get why this is now a thing, because people want results now without thinking about anything else.
They want to put in the graft. How many people have you spoken over the years that are like, oh, see if I take this? Well, like this.
The problem with
without doing these.
Nowadays, the massive problem with society nowadays, and again, we are not scientists. We've not been taking any tests or anything like that. But the problem with
Doug does look a bit like a scientist. Like if you put him in a lab coat,
I trust what he said. To be fair. But people think
I am a computer scientist, I'll have you know. People
think that the more money you spend, the better results you'll get. So if somebody like my missus,
are you talking from experience here, Peter?
No. It's a perfect example. So my missus is like, obviously she had loads and loads of clients, and then one would be like, you know, getting fucking 20 odd sessions in the month or something like that. But then they're like, oh, I'm not losing any weight. It's like, yeah, because you're eating fucking burgers and pizzas every fucking week as well. So the more money they spend, the more supplements they get, the more fucking drugs they take, everything like that's going to make them skinny and fit and for the front of a magazine. But it's not.
I think a big part of it is how it's absolute drivel, man. But because we're doing this, I watched some of her little advertisement on Instagram, and there was a video on Facebook. And what the video implied was that this jab that she was using was recommended by the NHS. And as far as I'm aware, it is actually recommended by the NHS, but it's recommended for people that are one fucking donut away from a gastric band or a gastric balloon. You know the my £300 life, my £500 life guys.
Yeah.
Like it's a last-ditch effort before physical intervention.
Off-season
And the
goals.
reason it is last-ditch before physical intervention is because of the fucking gigantic amount of side effects it has. There is no drug without side effects. There is not a fucking one out there. So she's on this.
The vitamin C side effects list is like fucking this.
Yeah. She's literally on this video going, I don't got no fucking side effects. I look fabulous. I've dropped a dress size. Mate, if you just had like one fucking whisper less than you usually do and you went outside for a bit, you'd lose a stone. Stop direct people to this piss because you want it free and you want to make money. You're a fucking evil witch.
It's trying to make money off of people that almost don't want to do the thinking themselves.
The health implications are insane.
People don't care. People don't care.
So if
people want results now.
Yeah, but if someone's
my
reading
transformation
that and
Tuesday photo.
So let me get this right. If you're daft enough to be buying that shit, you're a bit of a fud yourself, right? But she's saying recommended by the NHS. And if you Google that, it says the NHS used that, but there's all this fucking literature that goes with it.
I'm currently Googling it just now, by the way.
Pardon?
I'm currently Googling it just now.
Nice.
Because I want to get skinny.
It can affect like everything, literally everything. Your fucking thyroid, your ability to fucking procreate, fucking pregnancy, fucking your periods, your fucking mood swings, like the list is fucking biblical. And she's like, buy this and you'll lose a dress size because she wants to make a bit of fucking money. Fuck.
And can I just add, right? She's still fat.
Yeah.
She is.
Are you? Oh, hiya.
On.
Doug's tapped out. Doug is tapped out.
Maybe his laptop died or something.
No way. He's the IT guy.
I know. Anyway, carrying on. She's massive, mate.
Yeah, fuck. It's like, let's use Doug as an example, man. I think when I implemented some diet changes in Doug's world, I think we just upped his water. Hi, Doug. Hi, Doug. I'm just discussing, because she was obviously fat.
There we go. Right, now you can hear you.
You all right, Doug?
My internet just died.
Fucking guy in the chair, my balls, man.
I know. So I haven't used my phone.
I'm still recording.
Yeah.
Mine's is recording.
You remember? What?
I said mine's is recording now.
Fabulous. When
I've just
remember when
she jumped off, Doug, that she's still massive.
Yeah, she's still fat, yeah.
She fucking is.
So I was mentioning when we changed your diet, maybe when you were your heaviest, I think we added in breakfast and water. And you lost like fucking 5 kilos.
Yeah.
So literally by doing this tiny little thing, she lost a bit of weight and she's directing it towards that.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I got distracted by my bicep.
Can I ask, did the meeting totally cut out? Did you guys have to start another one?
No.
Nope. Nah, you just fucked off. We cracked on. It was actually quite peaceful.
Right, good. That just means that it should still be recording. We won't have lost 40 minutes then.
Yeah, mine's is recording. But like, it's just annoying. Still promoting this skinny jab on someone who you'd expect to lose quite a lot of weight. Like the weight you'll lose, and that's a thing, right?
What she needs to do is advertise the simple things. Like, why don't you stop drinking full-fat Coke and drink Diet Coke for a week? You'll see health changes.
Be in a calorie deficit.
Yeah.
Drink more.
Move more. Put down the fork occasionally.
Or just pick it up for healthier stuff.
Yeah. Eat more green shit. Eat more dead animals. Oh, fuck. Doug's got full retard. He's got the big headphones on.
Give me a minute. My internet has just come back to life.
Why do we have a picture of Doug's face popping up? This is ace. Can you see that, Pete? We've got like Doug's Tinder profile popping up. He looks like a fucking serial killer. Look at that. You wouldn't trust that cunt with your fucking kids. Jesus.
Thanks, guys.
Fuck.
Thanks for the emotional support there.
Yeah. It should be regulated some way, surely. If some cunt's selling fucking snake oil, like, surely Instagram has a degree of responsibility there. Like, wade in and be like, fuck off, cunt.
But,
Stop trying to pump your voodoo.
But then if the NHS are condoning the use of it, then...
Yeah, man, but the NHS use some fucking mental drugs. Like, for instance, the dehydrocodeine stuff I got for my head. You wouldn't give that to some cunt if they had a bit of a fucking headache, would you? I mean, like, there's plenty of drugs that do fucking mad shit for the NHS.
Yeah.
Because of the level of side effects, you don't go dishing them out. She's a fucking evil witch.
Yeah, it's just her trying to make money, man. It's what it is.
I can't believe that people are fucking buying it, though.
I also have no idea who she is. So for her, this is like, look at me, I can do a Transformation Tuesday and the whole world will know who I am. So she obviously
I remember
used to be
from
a celebrity.
I remember from that clip that went viral where she like fell through a stage or off a stage. Like one of those like fucking dancing with the pop stars. Something. So she used to be a celebrity, and then she dropped off the radar, and then she started taking this jab. I think, if I remember rightly, originally she was in The Only Way Is Essex.
She was, yeah.
Right. I've done my research, lads. She's a fucking Mongol. So if you're watching and you're considering buying some fucking drugs off this fucking stupid cow, don't.
Yeah, have you seen her boyfriend?
Save your money. Ping someone a message and ask for a diet plan.
Yeah, ping Pete's missus a fucking shout.
There you go.
Put a diet together. Move more.
Ping Andy, ping fucking Mally, ping anyone a message and buy. Man, there are PTs out there that do one-off diet plans for like fucking 60 quid.
Yeah, but then the issue is adherence. Like, are they if you give someone 6 meals and it's fucking chicken, sweet potato, asparagus, they're gonna stick to that.
But it doesn't have to be a bodybuilding diet, man. Like you can give for someone who is that size, you can give them the same food, just
half it
controlled. Yeah,
just rather than 4 fucking Twixes, just eat 2.
Yeah.
Rather than a whole 40 quid's worth of old kitchen, maybe knock it down to 20 quid.
He doesn't look happy with that.
Pete's not commenting.
No, so I'm just so do you know? So she's got I don't know if it's her husband or not, but her boyfriend, who was also in Towie. He was kind of he was kind of known as the chubby guy. And then
I remember the guy.
And now he's fucking massive again.
Yeah, I looked after him in a nightclub once. He was actually quite a nice fella.
So I'm gonna share the screen so you guys can see.
Fabulous.
Oh, great. Do you mean
but
massive?
They're not together now, are they?
He's jacked and tanned, or?
So.
Oh wow.
Got rid of that. So that's it there.
What's up?
He used to be
right, so if I remember rightly, he was really chubby, then lost a bit of weight, then got a bit chubby again. Yeah, there you go.
Look at that. That's him like nowadays. It's like he's wearing a fat suit.
What a change, eh? We're gonna get fucking hatred for this. We're not fat shaming people. Like,
hey, I'm fat.
This woman is fucking robbing people and putting people's fucking health in danger, man.
Yeah.
Well, look at that. That's what it does to you.
I don't think we say that if we don't have fucking proof. It's not like he used the injections and then stopped and that happened.
No, but what I'm saying is he was in good shape before her.
No. He was a bit of a chunky boy back in the day.
Yeah, but
then
so now you're blaming relationships for people gaining weight.
Yeah, that's weird, Pete.
So somebody you want to get off your chest.
I don't know, man. It's just shit.
It's just shit. The official story from Pedro is it's just shit.
It is, man. It's absolute bullshit. So
here's the thing, right? Fuck. Here's the thing. All the protests, not talking about racism, right? All these, let's just call them mass gatherings of people.
Yes.
Mhm.
Is that gonna mean we're gonna get a second wave of COVID? Is that gonna be a thing?
I think it was guaranteed anyway.
Yeah, I think we were probably getting a second wave anyway. You know, once they started to relax, I think they kind of adjusted for that happening.
I mean,
Yeah.
like it was.
Is it going to be bigger though because of all the protests, all the mass
Like,
gatherings?
in all fairness, when you look at like the photos and stuff like that, like a lot of people are like taking into account, like not so much social distancing, but like wearing masks and gloves and.
I think that's so they can raid places without getting seen. No.
Mhm.
Yeah, true.
Probably.
Nah.
I mean, the mask is not to protect other people. It's not to protect you. It's to protect other people.
That was about the only thing I was reassured by. It's quite a lot of people at at Aberdeen anyway
Mhm.
had masks on. So that was kind of reassuring.
But
Bit of common sense there.
is that the same mask and gloves that they've been wearing for the last 4 weeks that are now fucking useless? Because
Who
the whole
knows?
point of wearing the mask and gloves is that you change it frequently
Yeah,
every time you touch something to avoid cross contamination.
I
So
hadn't thought about that.
they could.
Because like you're seeing like there's loads of people like designing like special fucking face masks as if they're like to be worn like for a couple of days and then washed.
Influencer masks.
Yeah, it defeats the purpose.
Mhm.
People are like, "Oh, you can make a mask out of a pair of socks." It's like, no, you can't. You still like breathe through a cough. The sock. It doesn't stop anything. There was there was a video that went about on Facebook, and it was a lady just testing 2 different masks. So she's like, "This is the actual mask that you should be using. This is like the M25 Mark 1."
The M25. There's a motorway in the north of England.
Yeah. So she put it on and she tried to blow out a lighter and it wouldn't work. And she said, "This is the cheap ones that you'll probably buy off the street from some random dude." She put it on and managed to blow out the lighter. So, I mean, it would be the exact same if you were like, "Oh, this is a special way to make them out of your fucking undies." It's not going to work.
So I guess
some of that's probably a placebo, man. Like people wearing the mask and gloves will be so that they feel better about themselves than most things. Because 9 times out of 10, the person that's in the shops that you see that's wearing rubber gloves, that's the only pair that they've got. Now they've worn them around their house. They've touched everything in the shop. They've then gone back to their own house and touched everything again. And
then they've had a fag.
Boom.
I see that so many times. People
I love it.
Oh, all the time. People having a fag with gloves and their mask just down there.
They got a fucking, honestly, they've got a fucking bomb suit on, but they'll take it off and just.
They might as well go spit in some old man's mouth. Like,
Exactly.
what are you doing?
It's man.
My thinking
care.
is right. My thinking is this is going to cause more COVID. It's as simple as that, which then is going to equate to more deaths.
No, not Rob. You're a racist.
Yep. You just don't care about the cause, man.
So. Yeah, man. I don't want to see NHS workers doing fucking 7 days a week with their mask stuck on and more people's fucking relatives dying. Like, what a prick I am.
Okay, devil's advocate on this one, right?
Yeah, go.
So, a lot of people in the NHS are apparently not busy at all, and there's fuck all happening. Like even in the COVID wards, they're all like, "There's nothing really going on anymore."
Yeah.
So there's
fuck it. Here's a shitload of work for you, then.
Fuck all.
Yeah, let's get them earning their pay.
You're not busy. We're gonna.
Yeah, no. Like the
I
point
think
is,
the
like,
consensus
how,
is when someone comes in, though, generally they die.
Yeah.
Not much you can do for that.
It's like, but a lot of people are hearing that and going, "Oh, we're fine then. It's all going to be okay." And that's why I think a lot of the people protesting and stuff are not really caring because there's like, "Well, we're over it. COVID's gone."
The timing of this was awful there. See if it happened like 8 weeks down the line.
Yeah.
Yeah. But fuck, it is what it is. It's happened.
But
you know what?
then it's probably been as bad as it is.
What'd you say, Pete?
I said this has been such a bad year for people, isn't it?
Fuck, awful, man.
Awful. I mean,
I think a lot of these protests and stuff are worse because it's been like the perfect. It's always like the perfect storm. We've all been cooped up. We've all been isolated.
And we all
blah,
feel
blah.
pretty passionately about these subjects, man. Like,
Yeah, but you get all you're doing is in your own on the internet, and then that's how all the anger builds. And then as soon as people get loose a little bit because they've been cooped up for so long, it's almost
oh
like
yeah,
it's
people were
a big
itching
bubbling.
people were itching to get outside anyway. I mean, but,
Yeah.
oh, there's a protest on, and the police can't stop me going to it, and I haven't seen fucking real sunlight in 6 weeks. Right, fuck it, I'm away.
Yeah.
But here's another perspective, right? Here's another perspective. I couldn't say goodbye to my granda properly because of COVID. I couldn't go into the hospital and say, cheerio, fella, been a blast. Thanks for everything. I couldn't go and say cheerio. And that was really tough because I grew up at my fucking granda's. Like, I used to finish school every day, he'd come pick me up, and I'd stay there till my mum and dad finished work. So that was really fucking tough for me. His funeral, there was only about fucking like 6 of us there because that's all we were fucking allowed. So I mean, like, that is massively like, you know, it's a massive like, oh fuck you, you know, like
definitely
do what we want because we believe in someone. It's like, yeah, fair enough, but so do I. I believe in fucking. My granddad deserves a right fucking send off.
Oh,
Something I really don't agree with, and I dip in and out of watching the news because it's all bad news. Let's be honest, and quite a lot of it is inaccurate and manufactured. But I watched about 20 minutes the other night, and it was people who wanted to come on and talk to a specialist in the COVID field, but it's more like the government's expert, and all of them wanted to sue the government because of COVID-19 and how they've dealt with it. So, for instance, and it is what it is. Like, I think I watched 3 people having their say on COVID-19 and the way the government dealt with it. All their relatives that died were, you know, of 60 plus and had underlying health issues. So, like, 3-time cancer survivor over the age of 60 has contracted COVID. Now, their argument, pretty much all of them, was if you'd started this a week earlier, my granddad, my dad, my uncle would have been alive today. I don't agree with suing them. I think the government's in a shite position dealing with something that's completely unprecedented. I think they should have started this sooner. I think Boris being like, let's see how we get on, was a bit shite.
But then he's worried about the economy.
Yeah, he's trying to balance this thing. So it's like the world will survive, but we'll lose some old people. Is I guess his choice.
But on the suing thing, that's how the world is going. As soon as one thing gets in the way, we deserve compensation. Like I read this mad thing. And it's come from America, and there was this mad story where this woman had driven into a cyclist. Like she'd hit this 13-year-old boy on his bicycle.
Yeah. And
she tried to take him to court because there were scratches on her car.
I seen that.
Like,
that's
what the fuck?
I've actually done that. True story.
Yeah, but you're reversed over them, make sure the job was done.
I've had 2 people versus car incidents.
And you lost both of them.
Seriously, I was coming up to a roundabout in Inverness, and it was night time, and this woman, she worked at Tesco's, so she was dressed like head to toe in that dark blue outfit they wear. You know, like the fleece, the wee trousers, the shoes. Mm-hmm. So it's like nearly midnight, pitch black. She had no lights in her bike.
Stealth mode.
Her bike was fucking black, right? So I come up to the roundabout, I look right, there's nothing coming, there's no other cars on the road. There's nothing on the road. I look right, there's nothing coming, I pull forward, bang! The cyclist hits my my front right wheel and does a fucking forward flip over my bonnet.
Did she land it?
No. She landed upside down. But yeah, so long story short, I picked her up, dusted her off, asked her if she's okay. She's like, I'm a bit sore. I was like, okay. She's like, oh, I need to go to work. What a grafter. So I was like, right, I'll put my bike in my car, hop in the car, and I gave her a lift to work. I was like, fuck, like, I'm really sorry about that. She's like, oh, no, it's okay. And I was like, you don't have lights on or anything. She's like, I know, I should be having lights on. Oh, it's dark at night. I was like, yeah, cool.
Waiting for her to say, it happens all the time.
6 months later, I get a letter through the post saying she wants to fucking sue me.
No way.
I swear to God. I swear to fucking God, man.
Imagine that. Imagine she was like, happens all the time. She rolls up her trouser legs, prosthetic legs.
Fucking hell. Oh,
He goes to shake her
that's our last viewer just tuned out, Pete.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. So do you want to know about the second one? This one's funnier, I think. George Street Baker, 2 a.m.
How many pies did you have?
All of them. No, I had a set meal I would get. I was pretty healthy. I would have a macaroni pie, a steak pie, a caramel donut, and a yazoo.
And half of a red velvet cake.
We got that.
That's a whole different podcast.
I remember we got that. We got that one. I remember that.
The whole red velvet cake. Fucking brilliant. Anyway, yeah, so there's a couple having a domestic in the Bakers when I'm getting my shit. Standard Saturday night. You don't love me. You don't fucking love me. Going back and forth. It's quite a posh, well-to-do guy. I remember he had those boating shoes on with no socks. Pete, you know all about that?
Yes, I have a pair.
Yes.
Was it Watsy?
Probably Andrew Watts, yeah. So he's like, I'm going to go and kill myself. I'm like, fuck's sake, I just want my fucking pie, mate. So they walk outside the shop. I'm getting all my food. And they're still screaming at each other. And he's walking fucking down the street screaming at her. And they're screaming back and forth like fucking retards, man. Hop in the car.
So you go and try and hit them. Put them out of their misery.
Driving down George Street. George Street, like, it's not like you do 90 on George Street. I went first, into second, started accelerating, and the guy went, fine then! I just jumped in front of my car. Bang. He literally was like, fuck it! Rah! Hurdled himself in front of my fucking BMW. Wiped him the fuck out.
What kind of car was it?
An E46.
Oh, okay. Man, imagine he jumped in front of Gertie. Imagine he jumped in front of the truck.
I wouldn't have even heard it.
You wouldn't have noticed.
Yeah. Just fucking prowled over him. Fucking stupid fuck.
You have to tell
anyway,
just to get him off.
So I got out of my car and he was fine, but I was like, look, recovery position. He's like, get away from me. I was like, all right, fine. His girlfriend's crying, me, I love you. He's like, then report this? No. Yeah, and I won't go any further. That story.
And you made it home safely to your bed.
I was visibly upset with the chap. He'd made like a dent this big in my front bumper with his knee, I think, as he went over my car. So I was verbally abusive towards the chap. Yeah, well, he cowered in the fetal position.
Something along the same lines. I almost fucking tore a guy's fucking head off for doing that. So I was in.
Some guy killed himself using your car.
No, so I was in.
Tell me it was the Mini.
No, but it was still a small car. So I borrowed. I think my car wasn't getting like some work done or something. My last car. I borrowed my dad's car, and he had a Fiesta at the time. I never told him about this because he'd probably be raging. So I was in town picking up my brother.
Your dad is fucking Liam Neeson, so.
Exactly. I was in town waiting for my brother, and I parked outside Bridge Street Social Club, but just a little bit further down next to the Indian. So I was waiting there, just sitting like on my phone, just chilling, waiting for him to come out. And I seen him come out, he was chatting to a couple of folk. And then all I heard was like massive fucking rumbling. And then
your stomach.
Next thing you know, there's a guy sliding down the front of the car. Like, he'd ran over the back of it and sliding down the front. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Now, this is like 3:05 in the morning. Everyone who was in the club is now out the front. And this guy's running up the road. I'm like, fuck this. I planted the foot, lit the wheels up, like,
in the Fiesta.
Settle down.
All right, Vin Diesel, chill out.
So I fucking flew up the top of the road, gets to the crossroads, and he double backs. I'm like, fuck this. just handbrake on. I jumped out the car, and I started legging it towards him. He'd like crossed the road to like the travel lodge. I'm fucking running after him, and there's a couple of guys like from the club like who knew me. Were like, "Oh, Pete, don't fucking worry about it." Thankfully, a police officer who I was good friends with caught him like next to the travel lodge, and I'm still walking towards. I am pissed at this point. And I go across him, and he like the guy the corporate that I knew was like, "I'm back." Like, "Pete, what the fuck is going on? Like, what's happening?" So I told him what happened. He was like, "You want to press charges?" And I was like, "No, I want to kick his fucking ass." So like by this time, like I wasn't thinking about what I was doing, but the car's still fucking running at the top of the hill. And I'm back there trying to rip some fucking teenager's head off. I was fuming it. I was fucking fizzing. I had like 4 folk holding me back. Absolutely raging.
For little people, yeah.
For little people,
Yeah, they were quite small.
Man, that's one thing I really don't understand, because the guy that does that. So I used to work at Bridge Street. I used to park my car outside in front of me so I could see it.
Same.
And over the space of 6 weeks or something, I had my wing mirror kicked off 3 different times. Why? Because the guy that does that would be fucking fizzing if somebody did that to his car. But because he's on a night out, it's a fun thing just to kick someone's wing mirror off or run over their car and dent it and shit like that. That's destruction of property. And if that was to happen to them, they would want to kill you. But because they're
imagine like we're like we
fuck the police.
Work, right?
Fuck the police, man. They can
So imagine Joe Blogs kicks your mirror off when we're working the door at like 2 a.m. and then runs off. And imagine we found out where he worked, right? And then we just go to his work and just batter fuck out his mirrors like at like 2 p.m.
Jail.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing, but it's like, hold on, wait. But then their excuse is, "Oh, sorry, pal, I was drunk." So
that's not an excuse. That's not.
I hate it when people use the excuse, "I was drunk." I fucking hate it because I know exactly what I'm doing when I'm pissed.
I have some experience in this field. I have some experience.
Getting drunk or smashing windows at 2 p.m.
I'm gonna go pee.
You might. Oh fuck, Jesus! You mind my X5?
Oh,
the first
that
one.
Prick. That fucking dickhead. I thought you were going to kill him. I actually thought you were going to kill him.
I think if it wasn't for the presence of police when it happened, I think
I'm
not. This isn't bravado, man. I think I would have hit him. I would have hit him a lot of times. So for the viewers at home, I had a BMW X5 parked outside the front. There was an Aberdeen game on, and I'm stood talking to 2 police because there's a lot of football fans in town. Things are a bit rowdy. It's like a midweek game or something. And they're sitting blared away to me. And this Aberdeen fan runs up the bonnet of my X5 and puts his foot through my front windscreen, right in front of me, like 10 meters in front of me. And the police were stood like on my left and on my right. And they watched it happen too. And I was fucking fizzing, man, like physically shaking with anger. Not trying like a hard man of that. But it was a little dilemma in my head. Like, do I do what I want to do and possibly get a long jail term here? So I chased him and I caught him and I dragged him back by like his ankle back to the police. So the police just stood there like, they were shocked, and he tried to run. And they were like processing it. And by the time they processed it, I was already off to kill this fucker. And I dragged him back to the police. And the guy was like, "Nah, it wasn't me, It wasn't me. It wasn't me, It was somebody else, It wasn't, fuck." So the police were like,
fucking box.
Police were like, "Look, to take this further, we need some sort of evidence that he's done it." I was like, "His footprints on the fucking bonnet of the car." It was like 2 footprints on the bonnet. And it was the same trainer, same size, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, "Right, okay." And just by luck, the CCTV outside Rev was parked at my car. So they radioed for CCTV, and I had to stand there while they had him cuffed. And I was like walking back and forth, like, I grabbed my balls off for that car, man. Like, that's not a finance whip. That's cash money.
He was smart as fuck.
I did fuck all, man. I'm like, mate, these police weren't here. You'd be in a fucking wheelchair.
I guarantee he drives an Audi S3 on finance or something. And if you did that to
one of
him,
those fuckers.
if you did that to him, he would be fucking fizzing. He would phone the boys up and be like, right, we're going to go kick this guy's teeth in.
Yeah, put on all your Alessi tops.
Let's get our pal Cammy Duncan involved.
Oh, man. That prick.
That prick. Aye, so one of Cammy's pals ran over my car. So I had to like walk back and forth, and I was like, do you know how much money I had to save? How many fucking shifts I've done in this fucking shithole? Put up with fucking drunk husband. I'd lost all cool. And they were like, jail. Yeah. So that was a fun story.
But then, like a lot of people's response to that is, you chose that job. You should expect stuff like that.
I should expect people to run over the roof of my fucking car.
Dude, that's a lot of the public. That's their opinion of it. You chose to be a doorman. You should expect people to give you abuse. You should expect people to punch you. You should expect.
I was like, hey,
you
chose to be a policeman. You should expect people to want to stab you.
Yeah,
it's still not okay.
Nah, but it is because you're a doorman. You chose that. You wanted that. But
yeah, I want my car to get fucking destroyed.
As soon as you lay hands on someone, you're a bad guy.
That's a whole other podcast.
Yeah. I want to listen to that one. Rob's rants, we'll call it. I'm just going to call you and record you for an hour.
Fuck, man. Nah, we'd get pulled off YouTube pretty quick, I think. Right, fucking. You guys got any questions? Not for me, like from the internet.
No. I just went.
Fantastic work, chaps.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Hey, I'm the guy in the chair. I'm just here for the tech stuff. I'm not an advertiser.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I've had a bit of a busy week.
Yeah.
So I did put a question thing up this week.
I imagine there's some from last week.
My fucking hunters from last week. Duncan Runcie with about 50 of the fuckers.
I think he's lonely.
Where are we all at with our trading prep? Anyone interested in that chat?
It's going well.
That's go well for Pete. Feel like some sarcasm in there.
Yeah.
Diet has been. Has not been.
What's your poison of choice? Cheat meal of choice. If you could have one cheat meal for the rest of your life, you had to stick with it. What would it be?
I'm still working on it.
So doing the research.
Yeah.
Fucking Big Pete's doing the footwork.
What I found out last night is that Papa John's wings are actually quite nice.
That's garlic butter is bollocks.
Garlic butter is like baby sick.
It's horrible.
Really
I quite like the garlic butter, actually.
No,
you're
the worst kind of person.
I'll say the pizza's on the same level with Pizza Hut, but the
no. The pizzas are the best. Pizzas are way up here, man. They're not greasy. They don't leave the box greasy.
Yeah. I rate Papa John's higher than anyone else because it doesn't fuck my stomach up, man. I don't have shit in my pants for fucking 2 days because I've eaten.
Domino's has the worst pizzas.
Oh, they're so greasy.
It just ends up. Maybe it's just the one that gets sent to my house. But anytime I've ordered fucking Domino's, I've not felt well for the next day, and it's always been sloppy as shit, like half cooked.
You know what Domino's pizza's like? Domino's pizza makes you feel like you're having a bad come down from a pre-workout.
You shit yourself when you're having a come down from a pre-workout.
Doug always shits himself anyway.
Doug just shits himself. The sun is out. I'm going to prove myself.
Right,
it's a Tuesday. Okay? Oh no, you know what that means, lads.
It's coming.
Oh fuck. Doug, where you at? What's going on? It was your birthday.
Yeah, it was a bad week.
Yeah, bad week for food.
The festivities, as we'll put it.
Be real, man. Period. Be real. Tell everyone.
The festive period was not kind to Doug, and by that I mean I ate like an absolute spastic.
Samesies.
Yeah, I went and visited my mum, and we got fish and chips, and
craving fish and chips like madman.
Well, for me, it was a learning curve because I'm never going to have them again.
No. You need
Honest, no,
evolution.
I'm not. Nope.
Honestly.
Nope. It's not worth it,
The best.
man. Like 2 hours after I ate them, I was shitting.
I'm like that, and I think it's because of what they cook them in, not the actual food,
It's all that oil, man. It just fucked me.
What, Gemma?
Yeah, I'm exactly the same.
Gemma
If I go in, cook them in custard. Gemma Collins, fucking blood type custard.
Yeah.
Fuck that girl. But yeah, no, I think it's just the oil, man. There's just too much of it. It just fucked me.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think I'm quite as high up the scale as you. I just get really bad gas. So if I eat fish and chips for a couple hours after, I just can't stop farting, man. Just really bloated stomach, fart.
So for me, that was
That's exciting consumer information,
I know. For me, that was a big lesson learned. Let's avoid the deep fat fryer. Period.
Cheat meal of choice for me is probably going to be the same for the rest of my days. I think I just have a burger and fries from whatever burger and fry place I fancy hitting. I tried that flipping burger and wing this week. Is that what it's called, Pete?
Yeah.
And it was fucking banging.
The name sounds horrendous. The name just sounds like an idiot thought it up.
They had a massive selection of chicken wings with different either dipping sauces that they're coated in or different spices they're coated in. You couldn't eat any of it, Doug. And I had their macaroni. I had their posh cow. I had their posh cow version, Pete. Ooh. So that had bacon, macaroni, burger, various other things, and it was absolutely unreal.
I've ordered from there twice, and it has been unreal. Three times, and it's been unreal every time.
3 times.
Honey barbecue wings, like dusted, and they're fucking so good.
I would probably, if I was allowed a cheat meal next week, I'd probably order again. And probably because of the selection. I think Five Guys is still my favorite, order out burger, but the selection of accessories they have is far superior.
Big time. So I think it's like it's the same restaurant as Flippin' Cheese.
Okay.
That's like, we all know that's an amazing restaurant. Really fucking tasty. Doug, you would like.
Doug can't go there because he'll poo himself.
Yeah.
I'm pooing myself thinking about it, man.
Probably show him the menu. He'd be like, oh no! Pass me the adult diapers.
40 different cheeses you could choose from.
Oh dear God, no.
Oh, I think you should do it and video it. Not yet.
Nobody wants to see that.
Just time it. See how long it takes.
As soon as it opens again, let's do that as like a podcast. We'll just film an interaction of
Doug shitting himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
great banner. I've seen some weirder shit on the internet than that. So
we've hit rock bottom. Right, Pete, you okay?
Pete okay? Oh.
No, I'm not okay. I've got a bad back.
No way. That's pretty good for your usual.
Yeah, that's
been ages.
Yeah. An hour and a bit.
So my week has been. I've been very active. I'm using the facility to be outdoors a bit more and visiting a friend and stuff. So I've been doing 20,000 steps a day and shit, but my training's gone very well. My diet's about 70-30. Let's say.
You okay? 20,000 steps. That's like a month's worth of cardio.
That's like me trying to sell a car. I used to average, honestly, genuinely.
Impossible!
I used to average 18,000 steps a day when I was selling cars.
Holy fuck.
How far
20,000 was big
van?
for me, man. Yeah, how far was the fucking burger van? About 18,000 steps. Got to lift back.
If you get somebody pick him up.
Yeah, I'm fucking broken, man. Hamstrings are sore, ankles are sore, lower back is pumped to fuck. But I got to see some pretty cool shit. So
you know what would help with that? If you did some mobility work. Just stretch, Rob. Just stretch.
I will have you know, Douglas, I did about fucking 20 minutes yesterday of stretching.
Of lying.
I did about 20 minutes of my mobility gun earlier on today. So I am pretty much a functional athlete now.
Lying on the ground groaning doesn't count as stretching.
That's me getting to the point where I need a foam roller. That's me getting onto the ground. I fucking foam rolled with herself the other day, and oh man, I felt like a geriatric fuck. Man. I was trying to get onto the ground in stages to start foam rolling.
Felt like.
Oh, it was agony. I tried to roll my IT band. I was nearly in tears. You're holding it together and stuff like, I'm all right.
Doug knows about the IT band.
Yeah, I did a course on it.
He downloaded it once, didn't he?
Doug is the IT band. Way.
Fucking dad patter there, Pete. Dad patter.
Yeah.
Niall, you know, big chopper Niall. The world-renowned Niall.
Honestly, I think as much humor as we got out of that, I think it would be better just to have ignored the thing staring at us.
How could you?
Oh, mate. And it winked at me. The fucking thing winked at me.
I think how Niall's DMs got hit pretty hard after that by the 3 women that watch our podcast.
Yeah, probably.
Mate, all the guys going, how long did you fluff to get that?
I know. Give me some tips. Give me a bit of your tip. Niall has asked us where we will be training post-lockdown, gym-wise. And if we will be training at the new gym opening, Evolution Fitness.
So we're doing this.
It's the only question that had any weight to it, man. The rest of it was like, do you believe in fucking Bigfoot?
Oh, can we go to that one?
Shite like that. Do you believe in Bigfoot? Go ahead, fire away.
Yeah. Of course I do.
I've brought it up, man. I'll go first if you want. No, man.
Yeah, fire on in. Let's address the elephant in the room. Fuck it.
I will not be training at Evolution Fitness.
Nope.
I think landmines there. I think it's going to have awesome equipment when it finally gets done. I don't like how they've treated their. If the equipment arrives, I don't think. If the equipment arrives, it could be a good facility. I've heard some absolute horror stories about the people involved. I have personally been one of the owners has tried to fuck me over. So I won't be involved in that venture at all in any way, shape, or form. If it all comes to fruition, it could have been a cool gym. I think they've pissed a fucking lot of people off that want to go train there. I don't like how they've treated, and I'm pretty open with that, man. Before the elephant in the room, the shit went down, I was pretty obvious that I thought they were treating their paying members horrifically, saying things like, you know, fucking, oh, we're getting a train in this gym's going to be awesome, taking money off folk and not letting them train there. Or,
the whole will be open for the end of, well, at first it was they'll be open for the start of January, then it was the end of January, and then it was the end of February, and then it was the end of April.
I get roadblocks happen when you're trying to start a business. That's 100%. But don't bullshit people. Don't lie.
Be fucking realistic, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll be open by then. Pay your membership because we need money. I'll wait. Next month. I'll wait. No, next month. I'll wait. No, next month.
And then, I agree with you. I think the gym itself and the kit, man, they were going to get. It sounds like they're going to get fucking cool kit. Like the Watson kit is nice kit, but I mean, for me, obviously supporting my bros, I'll pass. But also, it's a fucking ball ache to get out there.
Yeah, I was considering this is no bullshit, man. I was considering I want to put money in my friend's pocket. And I generally was thinking, right, how can I adjust my routine to work in with that? I was going to have like a meal and just go. Do what Sando and Hollingshead were doing at Muscleworks. Just like have my pre-workout meal while I'm at the gym, maybe do some work, the phone, like adjust my routine at that point where I could have a membership at the gym. Don't be wrong, I wanted to use all the cool kit they're apparently getting.
Yeah.
But I was trying to adjust my routine, so I'd rather put money in my mate's pocket than anyone fucking else's. Simple as that.
Mhm.
Then some events transpired, and that's not going to be a thing.
Yeah.
But I would never be one of those bitch people that's like, oh, it's going to be shit, it's not going to happen. If everything happens like they've said it, eventually, like, I think it would be a cool gym to train at. I think it would be.
Yeah.
But
Well,
no, not for me.
I think it'll be open. Yes, COVID's probably slowed them down a bit.
They
but
also did that. They
when
did
they-
an article where they said COVID-19 shut us down. How can you be shut down if you haven't opened?
True. Right.
Facts are facts, lads. Facts are facts.
Stopped
I didn't
in
say.
their prime.
Fuck yeah, like fucking. Yeah. Is what it is. What are you saying,
That's fucking
Pete?
stupid.
You got weighed in, Pedro?
I'm probably just going to train at my nearest. So obviously, you guys know I'll be moving shortly once I get a new place done up, and then
Yeah.
I'm like a fucking stone's throw away from either David Lloyd's or RGU. So probably a toss up between those two, I think.
Yeah, the gym that you can, because you have a manual job and you work massive shifts. So I think the gym that you can get to the most conveniently is the one that's going to work.
Yeah, so like when I still lived with my parents, like 5-6 years ago, I used to work. Well, I used to work pretty stupid shifts, but then I used to go home, like quit nap, and then go straight to David Lloyd's, and I'd basically be in there from like 8 till whenever it closed. But I have like my dinner and stuff like that there as well. But David Lloyd's a really fucking cool gym. It's really nice. It's always kept clean. They do food there. They've got a pool, sauna, steam room. They've got all the fucking bells and whistles.
Yeah, I trained there a couple of times. I have a lot of hammer strength equipment. Everyone kind of stared at me. I didn't like it.
The only issue is it's about
You became the smelly, stretchy guy in the corner.
I was smelly, stretchy guy at David Lloyd's, yeah, because I didn't have on designer gear.
Yeah, it just costs like fucking 900 quid a month, and like I'm getting come in,
Yeah.
I'm an adult, and I've got things I have to pay for, so that's why I'm sort of thinking more RGU, because I mean it's still
Man, you can get a workout fucking done, Pete. I mean, as far as I'm aware, you don't have any aspirations to compete at the Olympia, so.
well.
And I know a guy that might be selling a squat rack and a barbell soon, so
Everyone.
you could use that basement and just set up your own gym at home, man.
I mean, I could do that as well, and it'll be a guts and blood, whatever it was called.
One for the mass.
Temple Gym. That's it.
Yeah, Temple Gym. I should have let you watch that fucking. Got you to watch that documentary on Dorian Yates. How fucking cool was Temple Gym, man?
It's hardcore,
What a fucking place.
Those were the fucking 90s, man. Those were the 90s. So yeah,
Load the magazines.
because like my work's probably gonna get pretty stupidly busy when I get back.
Yeah.
So it's probably gonna be a toss up between like I'm not gonna have time to.
Dude, you gotta go with convenience, man.
Yeah, I won't have time.
I'm gonna be a bit of a soft cunt here and say it would be a bit shite not being able to see you in the gym and that, but I get to see it at work, so
yeah.
I don't feel intimidated by your biceps anymore.
Well, no, but I don't want to go into David Lloyd's and people say, "Holy shit, he's getting
that guy's tiny."
For the magazines. No, so it'll be a toss up between there. But then I was also thinking Pure Gym Rubislaw, because that's on the way to my work. So I can go there first thing in the morning, go to the Stairmaster, get my cardio done, go and work a however long shift I need to.
4 or 5 minutes.
On manual labor, and then on the way home, I'll do all my weight training, and then I'll come home, and then that's me for the rest of the night. But another thing to take into account is we've got the dog now. So I can't just, obviously she's going to be working 12-hour shifts some days.
I think a home setup in your fucking basement would be badass. That sounded fucking, I want in later life, man.
Yeah.
It's the Evan Centopani style.
Oh,
well,
man.
I mean, ideally, once we've got this place decorated and a little bit more money saved, I want to buy a house with a double garage.
Mm-hmm.
So that.
But anyway, we're getting off topic. Let's whiz through this. We did say we'd try and keep it short, so 4 hours. So
Is
property
the double
magnet
garage,
chat.
Is the double garage for you to live in?
Yeah, so gym on one
Case.
side and then my bedroom on the other. But no, like I'm just dying for a double garage. I don't care what it is, as long as I've got a double garage with
Doesn't need to be attached to the house. Could be anywhere.
Gym equipment, motorbikes,
more
sold.
bikes outside.
There you go.
Yeah,
Doug,
Mini.
Doug,
Yeah.
where are you training? Where are you training after lockdown? What's your plan?
I'll probably
Obviously,
go.
like, Is what it is. We've all discussed this already, so we kind of got a vague idea what everyone's thinking. But
Yeah.
for the benefit of the question, the viewers at home.
For me, my working situation is quite different from Pete's. My work are a little bit more laid back with start and finish times and stuff. So as long as I get my base hours done, like I can start at 7 in the morning and finish at 3, and be in the gym for 3:30, training for.
I think
just
a
before
big
4.
consideration with you has to be you're planning on competing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's big.
For me, probably I'm probably going to go to Warehouse and start training there, or DW, just because they've got more kit. They've got more
bodybuilding equipment, eh? More. Fuck.
And there's less politics and stuff around there as well.
Well, I think I told you this before. I had a week's pass there, and I did like the equipment and stuff. My issue was they were quite upset about people deadlifting or squatting, and that was brief. But the ratio of knob end to actual normal bloke was huge, man. It was full of fucking bell ends.
I think DW would be a stress because of the amount of spastics that would be there.
Yeah.
Warehouse is I'll probably go there just for a week just to trial it.
Probably depends on what time of day you train as well. Like if you're there at fucking, like I went in my normal time. I think I went about 2-3 in the afternoon, and it was like guys in EA7 t-shirts that I knocked back at the weekend were everywhere, man. All right, man, I'm on the fucking you on the roids and that, eh? Yes,
sir, I am.
Yes, I am.
I think
Now, can you
you're a
fuck
bit of
off?
a Cammy Duncan when he was training there. He would be at the door for 6 in the morning.
Yeah. If you adapt your day, like you can get it done anywhere, man. So if DW is the one that works for you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very much taking into consideration what you guys are doing as well.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It's nice not to break up the
I'll
family.
I'll go ahead and say it. I gotta be a Warehouse member for fucking life, man. I'm a lifer for Warehouse. Because it's what it is.
Up there.
I can see the front door from my fucking window. So
yeah,
like it was a massive thing for me on prep, man. I rolled out of bed in my fucking pajamas, took a coffee mug over the road, and did my cardio. For me, I am planning possibly stepping back on stage. Shout out to Andy Scott, my long-suffering friend, coach. He will have to endure me for another prep, I think, next year. If everything goes to plan, it might not. I might die because I'm 900 years old. Who knows? It's all depending on blood work and health. That's a massive thing for me. So I need to get my blood work done again. Check everyone's okay before I venture into that side of things again. So that's priority 1. Priority 2 isn't bodybuilding, it's work. So I don't know when my work's going to start up again full retard. So it's simply a case of, can I afford to do a prep? Not just coaching, I mean, everything that goes along with it. It's a fucking expensive thing to do. So is it financially viable? I've spoken to Andy, he knows the crack. I'm looking to start after lockdown, I think is the plan, provided blood work's okay, and I'm back to work. But yeah, I'll keep Warehouse on forever, man. I will.
I think addressing the other elephant in the room, I would like to compete at a certain point, but I've loads of work to do. Loads and loads of work to do. Like
depends on the class you pick, Pete. If you pick the not the wheelchair class, the men's physique class.
Bikini.
I don't train legs class because you do train legs. I get it, but they just
my back. I probably could join the wheelchair class.
I think I think realistically, you would need probably a year to bring your legs up to do a bodybuilding class.
Yeah.
But it would be to, I don't know, put it. It would be to, and it's no disrespect to your physique, man. It'd be to make up numbers. So compete like a first timer thing, and you'd probably love it. Or you could compete at, say, a men's physique one, because you have fucking huge arms. Not as big as mine, but you have huge arms. You have a large upper back. Yeah. What are you smirking for? Right, get the measuring tape out.
No, carry on.
Right, get the measuring tape out, bro.
Carry on.
Jump into a men's physique class, and I genuinely believe you would fucking dominate it. And even the muscle model class, because of your physique. And I'm going to go ahead and say something a bit frowned upon. You're a handsome bastard, Pete, with a beautiful head of hair. So if you get a sick tan, chiseled abs, and get those guns out, man, I think you'd fucking dominate a men's physique category.
Thinking is, like, I know I've got loads of work to do. Probably not next year I'll be on stage. Maybe the year after that. So 2022 maybe. But ideally, I would aim for the sort of classic class. I just love the whole posing routine about it, that it's not like your today's conventional.
But you could be a bodybuilder and pose classic. I mean, fucking, let's give a shout out to the Spice Boy that is Greg Taylor. Man, he hits a mad vacuum, is a beautiful fucking poser, and he's a heavyweight bodybuilder. Super heavyweight.
Dances really well.
Yeah, same with AMS Muscle. I have never seen a more beautiful poser, man. Is what it is.
Yeah.
With that size. Like, you don't have to be in classic.
Like I said before, Emma, looking at all the PTs or the prep coaches that I could sign on with, Andy is obviously probably the best option for me, because I've seen his work firsthand, and he's amazing at what he does. So
the best option is the one that you get on with, and the one that
communication's a big thing. But we've been over this again.
Yeah, no disrespect to other prep coaches, but I've just heard nothing but good things about Andy. So it'd probably be Andy I'd sign on with. So
yeah,
I would like to just
fuck it, right? Devil's advocate. Andy's a prick.
Well, fuck you.
So I'll finish it off with I'll probably still be training at results, because I love training legs there, man. I just do. I love deadlifting there, and I love training legs there. So I'll keep it on. But a lot of it depends on your decisions, Doug. If you are going to wire in a warehouse, I'll probably train a lot of my sessions at warehouse with you. If you're going to train at DW, I think because a lot of it will come down to I want you to succeed and your prep to be good. And I think if we're both prepping, it's better if we're both in line with each other. So it comes down to that, I think.
There's the other side of that, where we have been training together on and off for 5 years. Yeah.
So we both know
we both know how it goes.
We both know how to prod each other in that place. There's a couple of times where we've had sessions, and I don't think we've spoken for a couple of days because we've probably prodded each other a bit part of that place. He's a fucking arsehole. Did you get an extra couple of reps? Well, yeah.
Still an arsehole though.
So I would like you to win. So I think wherever you decide to go, I'll be there. There was something else.
I need a new fucking training partner.
Fuck! I've got a good one. A quick product review. Because we've all tried it.
Take Lennox.
You can have Lennox. Right. What were y'all saying about this? Because we've all tried them.
Fucking amazing.
I am so surprised by this fucking product, man.
They actually taste pretty good. They do actually taste pretty good.
The orange one's a bit bitter, but I think a cherry lime one is banging.
Mm-hmm.
So
it tastes a lot better than I thought.
My current go-to pre-workout now is
a concoction of everything.
Yeah, everything, all of the above. But I'll have my Cymix pump pills. So I'll take them, and then I'll take a scoop of Total War, and then I'll wash that down with a shot of FUBAR, and it is the best workout.
There are PTs at home crying, listening to this, like, how much caffeine is this man taking in right now?
Oh, we actually worked out the other day. It's not like 600 grams of caffeine. No, milligrams.
You
though.
say that like it's a small number.
Well, I thought it was a very good product, Pete. My review of it is it's a big chunk of caffeine, but the neurological side of it, so the neuro blend, I felt very switched on, like a Japanese kid doing fucking calculus. I felt very on the ball.
IT.
Yeah, it's I agree. It's actually
I think if you had like a report to get in, I don't know how you IT guys roll.
yeah.
But like Mondays are big for me at work, with rotas and stuff and timesheets, and Mondays are usually really fucking stressful and big for most people. Kane, one of these fuckers, man. It's productivity in a wee bottle. It's the first time I've ever had something like this, so I really rate it.
Yeah,
Just really.
as a guy that went through uni basically on Red Bull,
Yeah.
I wish I'd had that.
Oh yeah, just bang it back and be fucking focused.
I think that like you said, it's almost once it kicks in, it's like a switch, and man, as a guy that doesn't take well to caffeine and stuff like that, I think
Got a whole
pretty
podcast
good.
in the fact you don't do well with caffeine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? Still are more
Here's
popular.
it, right, and I think we should wrap up on this. What flavour is Green Monster?
Apple Sewers.
It's not a trick question. It fucking is apple sours.
Okay. Would you be
It's not a
shocked
trick question.
for me to reveal that it's not flavoured with apple?
It fucking is, and whatever she says is a lie.
Yeah. Man, it's flavoured with all kinds of mad shit. There's pineapple, there's mango,
Apple
there's
sours,
peach,
yeah.
but there's no apple.
There's apple
But
sours in there. There's
you
apple
drink
sours
it
in
and it's
there.
bright green, you're like, apple. Yeah, makes sense.
It's because it tastes like apple sours because it's got apple sours in it.
Yeah.
It's Sewers, Doug.
Oh, sours
You
pea.
maybe call it sours down in England where you're from, but it's fucking Sewers.
the countryside.
He's from the
We don't even
Kingdom of
drink that.
Fife.
We only drink
from the-
cider on the farm.
Doug's from the Kingdom of Fife. I think we've covered everything, eh? So we've pretty much put racism to bed.
We've solved that one.
Yeah, we solved that one. Gemma's a cunt.
We've solved the fat jabs.
We've solved fat jabs. Don't buy them. Don't fucking invent them.
Just don't do it.
Don't treat people's fucking property with contempt.
That's my fucking box.
Slapped around. Jim's Raw training that. Well, we've got a solid update on Pete. Quick, hit a front double bicep real quick. Boom! Look at those fucking arms.
Look how short those arms are. Like,
Oh man.
what is he doing? This is getting embarrassing.
Oh Jesus. So yeah, that's an update. We addressed the evolution fitness fucking elephant in the room. I had heard a sneaky rumor that another gym is opening next year.
I want to act surprised, but
am I allowed to? Fuck it. Ultraflex.
No, let's leave it for next week. Let's check we're allowed to talk about it and let's leave it for next week.
Yeah, let's check if we're allowed to talk about Ultraflex. And if it's going to be a thing, I'll try and Ultraflex.
Man, that'd be fucking cool.
What a franchise. But hey, let's end it on that.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
You guys want to do the screenshot?
Are you wanting to say bye and not just me end the recording this time?
Bye.
Bye. I've lost my...
Who's doing the fucking screenshotting?